Daydreamer, sitting on the sea, soaking up the sun. He is a real lover, making up the past and feeling up his girl like he's never felt a figure before. Hey guys, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, playing Adele's Daydreamer from her 19 album. Fantastic album, as she is such a great artist. The arrangement that I'm doing is quite simple if you're a beginner, if you've been playing a little while, and it's all finger-picked, okay? This song is a request from Matthew Marshalsea. I hope I'm saying that right, Matthew, with your surname. If you'd like to leave me a request, I do listen to every request that everyone gives me, and if I like the song, then I'll make a video for you. So just leave a request in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you've got and what you've been listening to, what's inspiring you to play guitar, etc. Great, okay, so we're going to go straight into the lesson. Before we do that, I just need to show you just the golden rule with kind of finger picking for this particular song. And just a good general finger picking rule, because this doesn't use a plectrum, it does use your fingers. So with your thumb, you're only ever playing the Eddie 8 dynamite string, so that's the E, A and D string, okay? With your index, middle and ring finger, your index is playing the G, your middle is playing the B, and your ring is playing the bottom E string. Okay? So it goes thumb, 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 index, middle, ring. Okay? If you just try to keep to that rule. When you're a beginner, the temptation is to use your thumb for everything, but first of all, it's going to make things, you're going to have to change strings, and it's just going to make things a bit slower, okay? So it's a little bit easier once you get to grips with using your fingers on the right strings, okay? And once again, also with your thumb and index finger, they can sometimes get mixed up. But make sure you follow that rule and you'll do fine for this song. So let's get into the song. What I sang at the beginning, that was just a small part of it because I wanted to kind of teach you the full lesson, okay? So I am actually going to teach you everything in it, but I just sang a small part at the beginning. So with your thumb, you're starting on the A string, okay? So that's pretty simple, and that's just open, not holding down anything. And then with these fingers, so I number the fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, we're using 1 and 2 finger in this song. We're holding down the 5th fret, okay, on the 5th string down, on the B string, okay? And then with your middle finger, you're holding down the 6th fret on the 4th string down, which is the G string, okay? When I say down, I'm counting from the thickest string down, okay? So you should get that sound. Now, when you're a beginner, once again, if you are new to learning the guitar, you might get a bit of muting, that sort of noise. Now, what you need to do is bring your fingers on their tips, press down nice and hard, and don't hold down on the fret markers. Try to be in the middle of the fret, so not on the bits of metal, okay? Usually the most common thing is people bring their thumb up here, so just bring your thumb around the back of the guitar, and that way you should eliminate any muting. It won't be like that, okay? That's what we don't want. Right, so we've got our fingers held down. Now let's talk about the pattern. So the pattern is what we do on our right hand and how many times we do it. So it goes thumb, middle, index. So that's thumb, middle, index, thumb, thumb, middle, index, thumb, thumb, middle, index, thumb, thumb, middle, index. So just a point to note there is you do the thumb just once, the first at the beginning of every bar. So it's... Making sure you're using the rule of the right fingers there. Good. And then we're changing chords, okay? So if you think of a chord as a shape, okay, this is your index and your middle finger. What we're going to do is we're going to move that down to the bottom string. So we're now on the E and the B string, okay, the thinner strings, and we're going to move that now a further down 1 fret. If you think of a chord as a shape, you start to understand chords a lot quicker, okay, rather than going 1, 2, 3, etc. with your fingers. So, but it does take a little bit of time. So we're moving down to the thinner strings and then down 1 fret. So you should now be on the 4th fret and the 5th fret on the E and B string. Okay? Now this pattern, the difference is you move your thumb down to the third string down, which is the D string, and we're going thumb once, and then this time ring middle, thumb, thumb, ring middle, thumb, thumb. Okay, so before we were using our index and middle finger, now we're using ring and middle finger. Okay, so it's, and then we repeat. Okay, so let's just play that verse together. So it's, change. Okay, so that is your verse. So just get used to changing that shape and just moving it down. It's not too difficult, but it might just take a little bit of practice to move that down, and keep your bass note running. Okay, so what I mean by that is, so if I take it from the beginning, so you then can play that that open D string while you're changing shape. Okay, so we're trying to keep your hands moving. Very good. Okay, great. So that is the verse. Okay, and there is also a new finger picking pattern that we need to do, which goes. Okay, so this is what happens just before the chorus. You can find him, that part, sitting on your doorstep. So this happens just before the chorus. So we could call this a pre-chorus. All right. So the pattern, it's our same first shape, so that's 5 and 6, but the pattern on the right hand is slightly different. So it's thumb, thumb, middle, index, thumb, 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 middle, index, okay? Thumb, middle, index, thumb, thumb on the A, then move the thumb down to the D, thumb, index, middle, okay? So it's times. I'm just going to do it a little faster. One more. Okay, then there's a strum. So you're just strumming the middle 4 strings of the guitar. And then we're on to the chorus. Okay, so that's a nice little kind of like instrumental interlude there. Alright, so hopefully you've got the hang of that. Then we're changing to the chorus. So what we're doing is we're making another chord shape, okay, so we're putting our first finger on the 2nd fret on the thinnest string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the Eddie 8 Dynamite Goodbye string, or the 5th string down, and 3rd finger on the 4th string down, the G string, okay, and we're stretching over the frets like this. Once again, if you're a beginner, sometimes your fingers want to kind of pull in together, but just keep going at it and your fingers will stretch out. And make sure to eliminate that muting, keep your thumb around the back of the guitar, okay? So with that shape, the pattern now on your right hand is ring, middle, index, okay? So that's ring, middle, index. Starting from the thinnest string and working our way up to the G string or the 4th string down. And we're doing that 5 times, so we're just, it's called a roll, we're sort of rolling the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the change is, once again, if we're thinking of a chord shape, we're moving that chord shape up to the 4th fret. Okay, so we're now on the, so we're moving up 2 frets up the neck towards the sound hole, and we're now on the 4th fret, the 5th fret, and the 6th fret of those strings. Okay, and we're doing that 5 times as well. So once again, ring, middle, index. And then we just repeat. Okay. And so on and so forth, okay? There are parts in the song where the guitar drops out. Now, I don't really have time to go through all the little sort of kind of like rhythmical differences where it drops out, but I will just show you one in this chorus because it is quite important. But essentially what you need to do is, what you're learning is exactly like the guitar track. So you need to play it along to the song, and you should be able to hear where the guitar stops and where the guitar starts. It's essentially to leave Adele's singing voice by itself, which just sounds really nice in places. So the first time it drops out is in this chorus. That's the same. And then she returns, just does it 3.5. As she's singing the word surprise there. And then it's just the same as what I taught you previously. Okay, right, I think that's all the parts. That is definitely all the parts. So you've got your verse. And you've got your interlude before the chorus where there's no singing. And then you've got your chorus. And so on. So that is everything. Now, if you've enjoyed this lesson and you'd like to see the guitar tablature to this, so the numbered system written on the lines to show you what to play, how many times to play it, etc., then if you go to my website, learnguitarinlondon.com, and you sign up to my student area, all you have to do to sign up is just give me an email address, and then I email you once a month with a newsletter that just kind of tells you hints and tips on playing the guitar. My last one was kind of plectrum technique versus finger playing, and just helpful advice for beginner guitarists. Then yeah, I send that to you once a month, so you can go on there, sign up, and then that will take you through to the student area, and the student area has tablature, and you can download the tab to this song, so you can be able to play it, have the sheet next to you if that makes it easier, if you like reading numbers. So that's everything. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, this was a request from Matthew Marshalsea. Thank you, Matthew. And if you'd like to leave your own request, then just drop it in the comment box below. That's everything. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.